Back at it, boys. Let's get it. Alright, welcome back to Night Shift Labs. Tonight we're going to do a bunch of grinding. It's been a great day. We had a great start today. I was out on the water with a buddy today and we caught a bunch of walleye. It was an experience to be had. My son went with me. Couldn't have been happier. It was a memory. Hope he remembers it for life. I hope that he remembers it long after I lose my memory. But we're going to get into it. I did get some tools together. This is episode 3 of Mini Quad Build on Night Shift Labs. Today we are going to be recording all of this grinding prep work. And then we're going to do a little test run with a Harbor Freight Chicago electric welder. Old school stuff. It ain't the new green Everlast. It's the old black Chicago electric. So we'll do a little test fire up on it. We ain't used it in 6 years. So we're going to give it a shot. I got to unbolt this, get this out of the way for a little bit, just so I can get this thing cleaned up, ready for weld, just for better work. And we're going to do both sides. And then we're going to do a second episode tonight. And again, this is episode 3, take 2. We had some data lossage. It sucks. It happens. We're using our cell phone right now. Soon, we'll have a camcorder and a tripod, hopefully. We got some tools to add to the arsenal this week. We got ourselves a Pittsburgh digital 6-inch calipers. Pretty cheap from Harbor Freight. Most of this stuff is going to be used with Harbor Freight. We got some Pittsburgh Harbor Freight stuff here for wrenches. We got both metric and standard. 14-piece kit. If you're interested, you should all start off your little toolbox with this at any age. At any age, you should have this stuff right here. We've got some pliers to work with, just in case some things get hairy and wiry and crazy for carburetors this and pins that. Who knows? You know. In the garage. Got a bunch of screwdrivers. I didn't buy the cheapest one, but I got a cheap set. What else? Alright. And then, got some thread lock blue from Harbor Freight. It's good for, withstands vibrations, so it's good for off-roading in little small motors. Learned a lot this week about these shafts and the sprockets. This sprocket back here from this 190 Suzuki. I started here and counted them all. There's like 38 tooth, and it's a 520 chain for a 190. So we got two options. We either got to buy a different sprocket for the back and replace it with a sprocket that could handle a 420 chain, which is looking like it's going to be the best possible outcome. We're going to use a CB200 rear sprocket, most possibly. We also have we're going to possibly go check out the motor, the original motor, and see if we can pull the sprocket off that came from this project originally, and see what the shaft size is. And another reason why we need the calipers around, we need to measure those IDs for critical size and stuff, and see if it'll work. And if not, if it could work, or it will work, we'll see. We know machinists, and parts cost a little bit of money. Everybody's got to pay for what they want. And it's what I want, so it's what I'm going to do. And if you're doing it, I know you're interested, so it can be done. Don't give up on your dreams. So I won't be opening the tools on camera. I'll do it in between takes, but I'm going to do another video tonight. I'm going to do a little test run with the Chicago Electric to see if it'll do what I want it to do for this project. I really don't want to pull out my Miller equipment for my fun stuff. Don't need to add extra abuse to my equipment that could make a couple bucks here and there, or fix an emergency something that needs good power, good stable arcs and stuff like that. So I don't need to beat on it for this little project. It's all light duty, but we're going to give a little test of Chicago Electric. I'm going to get to grinding here. So if you want to stick around for me grinding, I hope you do. Watch the whole show, please. If you started it, watch the whole thing all the way through. Appreciate you all for watching. So today I got my lovely daughter behind the camera, and she figured out how to pause the video already. We do have a slight edit finally. Slight. Just a little pause, so you gotta watch everything. So we'll see how much grinding I got to do. If I'm doing too much grinding, Morgan, go ahead and pause it. Jimmy's safety glasses. TV's right over here, and my gloves. We dropped a video today. Today's Saturday, so tomorrow is Sunday. Father's Day, I do believe. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Keep on trucking. It's hard out there. It's hard out there for a pimp. I messed that up. I'm an idiot. I gotta clean this shelf this week. Don't judge me. Everybody's garage ain't perfect. Well, I'm sure a few of y'all's are. Some of y'all got some OCD issues though. Those are the bad stuff that nobody really wants to do, but you gotta do it. You gotta grind up, prep the weld zones. There's one side prepped. Go run in there and take a look at it. And you can go back to that same spot. That'd be cool. One side's prepped. Alright. You're on the fire side. Be careful. Oh, we got some nice ambience from the rain. I got a dip in my frame here. I'm not sure from what, but I'm going to wire brush and I'm going to clean that out. I don't want it to affect my welding zone, and this is a big spot, so we're going to get it cleaned out just for in case it's in the way. I don't want to keep loading and unloading the motor in there, but yeah. Oh man, what do I do with my wire brush? I had a wire brush right here. All right. Alright, watch out. Make sure you just hit this wire brush and blind you. Check this out. That little crevice in there. Wire brushes, man, they save your life. 1920 tech. Still in hand, comes in handy every day. Rip that paint out of there. Alright, so, how much time are we on, Morgan?
9:30.
Already? 9:30? Okay, well, I'm going to set up to do a little test run with my Chicago Electric 180. I hope that hits a lot of people, because I know it did back in the day. I never saw nothing on it. Oh, I'm going to use that wire brushing a little bit. But yeah, let's set this up. Back up a little bit. Back over there. Let's see if this old girl still got it. No tomfoolery. Come on in here, Morgan, and show this MiG 170 off right here. Wire feed welder, Chicago Electric. No tomfoolery. We're going to be busting it out today, boys. Old school in it. See how she does. Alright, there's the plug. Go plug in. There's the ground. Everything's a workstation, guys. Not everything's perfect. This is a workstation. Check it out. It's pretty sweet. Everything can work for you. I'm a little nervous. The whole world buys these silly Harbor Freight welders. I love them too. I want to pause it though. Hold on. Alright, so we paused here just so I can run outside, turn my gas speed on. And yeah, we're going to fire her up. Here's the material. Yeah. Turn the gas on, didn't I? Oh, I forgot the ground. Everybody does it. Relax. You can laugh. It's funny. Ha ha. I'll give you something else to laugh at. Check this out. It happens. How embarrassing. Sounds pretty good. I'm going to keep going. I like it. I'll do a couple little welds over here and I'll show them off and I'll probably end the video. On the next video, we're going to be tacking in locking this up again. We're going to get that in there and try and line the chain up with a couple tacks on this. Go from there. Let's see how this welder does. Let's see if it's going to do it. And we do it. Sounds great, looks great, feels great. This is going to be a nice setup. Man, she is running good. Let me hit it with a wire brush real quick before I show my audience, because there's going to be a lot of critics. And if a weld inspector wants to say something this cool, I don't mind. I got a couple cool weld inspectors in my life. I love them. They mean the world to me. They sign off on a lot of stuff. CWIs are very important, guys. You gotta be nice to them. They can make your life hell. Don't bicker with them. If you don't know what CWI is, it's a certified weld inspector. They're people that sign off on your welds. And wear safety glasses. Oh yeah, thumbs up. I'm going to do another weld after you guys look at those. Take a look at those. I'm going to do a stack weld in that open spot on the other side. Alright, let me get my helmet back on. I'm going to do a stack weld. I would say these are 3/16 welds they look about. Don't got my filler gauges on me, but if you're a welder, you know, 3/16. Everybody's a welder, you know. You can't find nobody that don't know how to weld. They're all welders. I know a few welders. Let's see how this bad boy stacks. There's one of my 3. I was in the shop, I cleaned that off. But we're in my garage, playing with a little tinker toy, alright? I'm going to keep welding. You talk trash in the comments, I don't care. Just a little, show you this machine still works. Show me it still works. Don't worry about you. But if you're following along, Chicago Electric, Harbor Freight, kills it. You don't need much for this stuff. I'm going to wire brush it just for my 3rd weld because it's kind of built up. I don't want to embarrass myself. I'm going to show it off. You know, potentially thousands of viewers out there. Even friends. I don't want them to think I suck. Woo, she's turning pretty blue. I got getting some good penetration right now. Come look how pretty this blue is. Show them off these 2 welds. Look how pretty that blue is. I love it. It's going to do just fine for everything I need. Let me wire brush it. On the next episode. Watch your eyes. I'll say she did pretty good. She's going to do everything I need and then some. Look at that. She is smoking. That's 1/4-inch plate, guys. Look at that's 3/16. That's 1/4-inch. This is beautiful. All right, thanks for watching. I'm going to take a quick break, get some water, get some air in here, and be back for another episode tonight. Night Shift Labs, getting after it. Saturday night. Let's rock.